Hey, Reflex is here. Good morning. Yeah, you're the zeroth. Hey, Sean. How is the Master Causeway doing? Good morning. Hey, Core Slug. How's everyone doing this morning? Good, glad to hear it. I am alive. I'm an hour later than I wanted to be, but, you know, what can you do? Let's see. Boop, boop. Alright, now that's all coming in. That should be working. And that's working. Awesome. One of the few times that everything is working right off the bat. Okay. Nuh-uh. Jeez Weezy. Here's on the clean desk. Desk was mostly clean. Okay, first things first. I'm alive. There we go. Alright, first things first, we're gonna get this taken care of. This is something that's probably more Ryan's specialty than mine. But I got asked to take care of this, so... Hey, E.T. How you doing? Okay, there we go. explain, this is a Ford EEC4. It goes to, I think, a car. And Ryan works more on car stuff than, or he works on the more industrial side of things. So he'd more likely be working on something like this than I would. Probably. Yeah, the cool part is I'm just doing capacitor replacement on it. And I even explained I got no way of testing it. So it's all relying on the customer's capacitors and my soldering skills. Only downside when people cut the capacitors is trying to fish the legs when they don't want to come out. No, I wish. I have a couple console dev kits I should probably fix up at some point. But I got a lot of other more pressing repairs. So, gotta do all those first, then we can do the console dev kits. Got this weird coating on it too. I think it's a waterproof coating. Just making things a little bit annoying. Yeah, just a few. Let's see. Round is negative, square is positive. Or at least that's what it looks like. The guy should have left the capacitor on. I've... Ah, add hot tweezers? Nice. I've got hot tweezers. I just have to get better tips for them. But hot tweezers are not that great when it comes to capacitors. They're actually a lot better for surface mount devices. Well, surface mount capacitors, but like through hole. I don't have the best luck using them for that. Okay, there we go. 163 volts, 10 microfarad. And then we have to get rid of these two. So whatever flex this is, I don't like it. Yeah, definitely would be interesting. Hey Nano, how you doing? Yeah, and I'm early morning and I'm still late. Woke up at 4 in the morning and it took me until 6:45 to actually get started. Super annoying. There we go. Good start, reflex. Hey Rusty, how you doing? Hey man, more people are excited to see you than they are to see me. And it's my stream. Okay. Well, that's because Andy's boring. He's just jelly. Now I'm gonna have to remind the customer that he's gonna have to apply whatever sealant is on this to these areas that I've desoldered for him. And if this doesn't work, it was not my fault. I see a core slug. Hey, Andrew. Not ECU, EEC. It's a Ford EEC4. Some car thing. Okay, I had a cleaning brush. I forgot to bring my cleaning brush back. Damn. And my Q-tips. Damn. Maybe? Yeah, I know, right, Nanofix? I don't even know what this thing is. But the customer's like, can you guys do soldering? It's like, sure. What do you want me to solder? And they're like, well, we have this EEV pulled from a vehicle. Can you solder that? It's like, I could try, but I don't work on those. And they're like, if I provide the capacitors, how much would you charge me to install a few? It's like, I don't know, 60 to 120 bucks. So I settled on charging the guy 80 bucks to do this repair work. He seemed happy with it. Seems on average it would cost like $75 to $150 to do this, so I think 80 bucks is fine. Okay. Ow. ECU. Hey, Ryan. Yeah, well, you would know. I was just saying that this is more along gear speed than mine. I have no clue. It's a Ford EEC4. But I told the guy if he wanted to bring me the capacitors, I would take a look and see what I could do for him. So he did. So I told him 80 bucks to solder them in, and he seemed happy with it. Okie dokie, Nano. Drive safe. Although I should probably go get my cleaning brush and my Q-tips so I could do this job better. I'm charging 80 bucks for this, and I am giving a 30-day warranty on my solder work. It's got no warranty on the functionality of it or anything else. Literally just my solder work. And I explained to him that I cannot warranty anything on here except for the fact that I am soldering it, so I will warranty the solder work on it. And he's like, that's fine. I just need someone to solder, and it's beyond what I could do. Like, okay. As long as you understand that. Well, that's good, Ryan. Now, obviously, I think I could have probably charged more to do this job, but I think 80 bucks is perfectly fine. Only downside is since I don't have a way to test this, I can't make a completion video for the guy, so he's getting pictures of it before I sealed it up. Hey, I mean, yeah, When I looked it up online, it was like $75 to $150 to replace the 3 caps. But I will be right back, guys. I forgot my Q-tips and cleaning brush, so ow. Right back. Alright. There we go. Back. Brr. Yeah, there was no corrosion. Although I think soon I might be upping it to $100 for starting repairs. So if it's a 3 caps, $80 is fair. Hey, yeah. I'm just debating about upping it to $100 because the guy, when I told him it, you know, $60 to $120-ish dollars, he had no problem with it. Even when I explained the warranty issue, or not really an issue, warranty explanation. So I just don't want to get overloaded with a crap load of miscellaneous jobs when I've got so much console work to do, you know? So I figure if I set it to $100, it's still pretty fair and I won't get wasted my time. Or I'm less likely to, at least. Okay, before we do that one, let's quick get this done. An Andy raid? Well, dang. Hey, hey, Lima. Thanks, Andy. A rain raid? Oh, really? That's cool, Ryan. Hey, Vic. Hey, Trader. Chris, everyone coming from Andy. Hello, peoples. Thank you so much for coming in and saying hello. We're going to be dealing with flux that I don't like using, but I got a tube of it, so I got to get it done. Oh, I guess I could send a tube to Russie, but I was lazy and didn't want to fill up tubes with Kingbo, so sorry, Russie. Oh yeah? Well, that's cool. What did MK score? Your x-ray machine? Oh, nice. Well, that's cool. Still cool to me that you can drive through most of Europe and hit a lot of the countries. Here it's like, oh, you just spent 8 hours driving? Welcome to Fairbanks. One of our cities. Although in California, I guess it's a lot more. Congrats, you spent an hour in traffic. You've got 5 feet in front of you. I wish I could afford a Red Bull right now. Scared to drink my coffee. Just because I've not been doing great lately. Come on. Half the time I get concerned when using this flux because it smells like maple syrup. And it does such a poor quality job that half the time it's like, maybe I should just not use it. But I hate to waste a syringe of it. And I'd also hate to give it to someone else and then get like, thanks. Trust me, 8-Bit, I thought I was getting pranked because it smells so much like maple syrup. But it's this NC55ASM UV syringe. And it's annoying because it's not tacky. But it came with another one of the Hackos that I got, so it's like, let's just use it for repairs that aren't, you know, I don't need to worry about what kind of flux I'm using. And get it done. Because, I mean, it kind of does its job. It's just not as good as the tacky Amtech or the Kingbow. Russie, it's NC559 ASM UV TPF by Amtech. There we go. Okay. PS4. Garbage. Garbage. Fake Antec Vaseline. And I'm going to do all the calibration work later. Just going to do the pure soldering work now. Nah, you wouldn't want to visit me anyway, Vic. No fun in visiting me. So that's going to be ready to finish putting back together later. I appreciate the sentiment. Alright. You know what? Coffee doesn't taste that bad. Which means it's going to be a decent day today. I am annoyed that it's already 7:45. I've only got 2 things done. I've been streaming for almost an hour now. So, must pick up the speed. I don't know why sometimes these are soldered going inward, sometimes they're soldered going outward. Get that out of the way. There I got my little pump action. More like space. I would literally need, I don't know, like an empty room and a weekend to redesign the stuff the way I would want it, so that way it'd be more optimized. Or I just go through and I work on everything to the point where everything gets so empty that I could just, you know, have a little bit more space. And then once it's all empty, then I could do the remodel, which is what I'm looking at towards. Time to use the maple syrup syringe. I'm just hoping I can make use enough of one room to get one room going, then use that room to get another room going. If I were to actually sit down and get everything taken care of in one go, I'd probably need to pack minimum of two 18-wheelers, get everything packed up, rebuild it, and then unpack it. That'd essentially be what it is. But if I could do one room at a time, and instead of two 18-wheelers, then, you know, get it done, right? Should come out with this leaded solder first, then use the hot air. My bad. It's a morning. Jeez. Oh, I know who I'm hitting up if I ever need help with graphics cards. Just ship them out to you, trader. You know, if I could get a roll this size of Gootwick, I would totally go for that. So far, I like Gootwick the best. Man, I gotta get Rusty's package out to him. Feels so bad. Welcome back, Nano. Slowly. And I'm not happy about it. Interesting. Yeah. I got some stuff to send out to Rusty, and I gotta get it taken care of. That way he can have his package. Maybe get a little bit of joy out of it. See, this is why I dislike using hot air to remove them. I put the melted plastic from the old analogs. Thanks, Russie. Maybe I should send you some whiskey as well. Only if you don't get caught. I sent Booter a bottle of Everclear. You know, it's also like technically sending you guys in California smokes that are flavored. Vacation. What is this thing that you speak of, Nano, that you call a vacation? I don't comprehend the logic behind said thing. Yeah, Ryan? Interesting. Hmm. Well, that's also kind of a bummer. No weed man. Your workstation would be nice. I gotta get a lot of work done before I can even consider buying a real workstation. I have to get an electrician come in and install a 240 volt outlet in here. And I could do it, but I don't feel like doing it. In the long run, I might wind up doing it myself anyway. Yours is collecting dust, Ryan? The heck? Yeah, well, that's got 240 volts. Just the outlets are 120? Or do I have that backwards? What's the big refrigerator outlets, Ryan? I need to install one of those for the rework machine. Or for the BGA machine. So okay, so it's, I got it backwards. So it's 120 volts that I need then. Oh wait, no, that doesn't seem right. Yeah, then it'd be 240 volts. 120 is standard. Right? And I feel really stupid because I used to do electrician work, so I can't remember which one is which. Then again, I only started taking a sip of my coffee, so who knows, maybe I will remember later. Didn't you just get that one right now? Yeah, I used to wire like trailers and stuff. Worked on a couple small houses. But I was only an apprentice at the time, so it's not like I really remember much of it. Prefer electronics repair versus electrical work. See, yeah, I would need something that I can, like, I wouldn't say set and forget, but something that if I walk away from, it's less likely going to ruin everything. You know? Yeah, I did that, and then I realized I still have to get back up in just a sec anyway to grab more TMRs. First spare SD card. Well, see, now I gotta be able to do that stuff and learn all that stuff too. Because the closest I used to have was years ago, I used to have this big machine that was essentially just a hot air station hooked up to a big board preheater. I don't know what happened to it. Wasn't very good either. Alright, let's see how many more of these I could get done. See you, Vic. Have fun. Interesting now. Very interesting. Yeah, feel the same. That's why I gotta get all this stuff done first. Get all this stuff done, then I can worry about getting that circuit installed. And then worry about getting even more done. Weird. These ones are usually the great ones for ribbon cables. Wait a sec, these have TMR sticks on them. Just went through all that work of taking this apart and it's already got TMRs installed. Kinda wish that there was a way to program these so that way it would know the difference between analog, TMR, and Hall effect. Or even if it just said analog or not. This one, I don't have the sensor in it. There we go. Right, so that means there's one less PS5 controller for me to do. Downside, I gotta figure out why my records didn't show this one. I had another company here in town. They wanted to buy parts from me. And after debating it, I tried calling the owner back on her private cell. Never got answered. So I called their shop. And the employee was... The guy sounded like he wanted to get me off the phone so fast, he didn't even know when they were open. Like, he was in such a hurry to get me off the phone, he just, yep, sure, yeah, sure thing, do that. And it's like, geez, man. So I don't think I want to sell them parts anymore. Because I was going to do them a favor, but if neither you nor your employee have any time, maybe, but if you or your employee don't have the time to take another business call when that business is doing you a favor, then I got no reason to do you the favor. And I know you're joking, Rusty, but like, if that were the case, you could have easily said, well, give me 1 minute, passed the phone off, and then went somewhere else. I just don't have time when I'm trying to do a company a favor and they just don't have the time for me. So, means I'll be posting my Hall effect sticks on the eBay. It's really stuck in there. It's a sad day for that company, because I was gonna give them straight wholesale for what I paid. And I pay cheaper on wholesale because I buy straight from manufacturers instead of a distributor. Nano makes the impossible possible, Russie. Okay, it does not look like I've done any solder work on this one, so. Oh yeah, does anyone know why PS5 controller would just randomly be clicking? Like it just keeps activating the vibration motor for no reason? And it only does it when it's plugged into a PS5. It doesn't do it when it's plugged into a computer or anything else. And I don't think Phasmophobia would be the reason why a PS5 controller would be clicking. Don't think it's a loose port. Kinda doubt it'd be a bad cable. Oh, this is the Raver cable. That's bad. Or maybe the motor cable. The motor cable's likely too. Coffee. Yep, not TMRs. It's all TMRs. I feel that 8-bit. I don't remember the last time I played a video game. Which is awkward because people are constantly asking me in the store what the last game I played was or what game I'm playing. And it's like, how do you tell people that because of the amount of work you do, you don't actually play video games when your passion is video games? takes forever. Game Store Simulator. And then when I close down Game Store Simulator, I play Repair Shop Simulator. All IRL. Man, this takes forever to heat up. I really should buy another handle. Yeah. One of these times I'll open it up and disable the speaker like Ryan keeps telling me to. I just keep forgetting to. Takes forever to heat these ones up from extreme rate. Gotta find the thicker ones. Okay, so what does 8-bit do? When I worked in a restaurant, mine was more of a, I got all these other orders done. My order was a quick ham and cheese. Okay, where did I put my tumors? Okay. Alright, so you guys say I need to just line this up like so. Get that line back up. That was pretty quick. Ah, you went with a quart deli? Lucky. Okay, so that did work out pretty well, but now I gotta fix the solder joints. Alright guys, cover your ears. Ow. I promise I'll take care of the speaker one of these days. Well, it's a good way to wake me up. Clean up the solder joints. Maybe. See, so if I get another handle, I could put the handle in there and have my joystick and my regular. That way I don't have to swap them, I could just have them both. Or I just don't send Russie a handle until Russie to go spend 50 bucks on a handle. Nah, I can't do that. Tis the song of your peoples. Your peoples be electronics repair technicians. You must hear the massive beep. I can't hear you, Russie. La 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 la. You need to use better equipment, so shut up and enjoy it. I've got the brand new moon machine set to the side for you. I've got one of my FX951s set to the side. I'm just debating on sending you a brand new handle or a used handle. You know, that didn't turn out that bad. I thought that would have turned out a lot worse since I wasn't physically, like, adjusting it to be flat. But that turned out surprisingly flat all the same. to go back to bed. Found it. The hell? Don't tell me the heating element in it all of a sudden died. Holy fuck, I think that's what happened. I think the heating element in this just suddenly died. piece of shit iron. Ape It, where do you get your joystick tool from? Because this is from Extreme Rate, and this is now the second one within 2 months that the heating element internally has died. If the heating element internally has died. Jeez. Such a cool little tool too, but if the heating element's always dying, then these things are fucking pointless. Hacko needs to make one. Yep, there we go. Busted heating element. Right, looks like I'll be ordering a replacement for that one too. He's a joke. I've got some low melt. I just thought it'd be cool to have an actual tool that works great. And of course, the moment that I get one that starts working, it dies. Oh, looks like this is getting wrapped up to go to Rusty anyway, so. Back there it is. Oh yeah, and I am doing a ton of joysticks, Nano. Because don't forget, once I start doing more repairs during the day, I have to do all the ones for the store. Not just customer repairs. So you're talking a few hundred minimum. Maybe I'll go back to using a moon machine. But if I do that, I have to get the one that's designed for this Hacko. Because I've also killed a couple moon machines. Because I use them more than what they're meant for. Heck, I have to actually order more TMRs. Maybe I should send you some of this Flux Nano. It smells like maple syrup. It's Amtech NC559 ASM UV TPF. I'm not a fan of it. I do not recommend using it in a serious manner, but it is kind of funny that it smells like maple syrup. I bought it from someone that I bought his old soldering equipment from. Another repair company that went bankrupt and closed down. Called it quits. Sold me all of his soldering equipment. So, you know, I got a new hack. I already got a secondary Hacko. Got a whole bunch of tips. Got some flux. Some mechanic solder braid. Or sorry, mechanic soldering solder. Some miscellaneous used rolls of solder braid. Would you like it? I will gladly send it to you. I doubt shipping would be that expensive for a singular tube. You know, even if you just want to use it for one of your YouTube videos, I couldn't care less. I'm not a fan of it, and I'm getting to the point where I am, might as well just fill up the tubes that I've got with some Kingbo. Which reminds me, did you get any Kingbo? Can't remember if you did Kingbo for any of your stuff. But so far the Kingbo seems to be working just as good as the Amtech Flux I used to get from Rossmann. Oh yeah, I bought a bunch of stuff from the tubs, and that stuff seems to work great. But you guys keep making fun of me about shoving my tweezers in a tub. So I figured I'd make some tubes. Is that right, trader? Honestly, I was just in the middle of buying more flux from Rossmann when Booter's like, oh no, you should just try this stuff. It's cheaper than Amtech and it works just as fine. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll give it a shot, why not? And I still have one of my tubes of Amtech flux. And I have yet to actually use it because I just kicked the one tub of Kingbo. Psh, you were one of them, Russie. So, shush. I don't mind teasing and stuff, but it is a little bit easier to just squeeze it out of a tube than to scrape it out of a tub. A lot less mess too. We'll just see if I do it or not. If I just crack open another tub, gonna probably use up all the spare flux that I got from the company I bought out. Although considering I'm closing my company, it's kind of funny that I bought them out. Psst. Nah. Yeah, no one gotta worry about that stuff. I'm a simple guy. As long as it's all in good fun, I don't care what people say or do to me. Well, do to me, maybe I care a little, but say, really don't care. Psst. Nah, I got gloves so I don't accidentally do that, but None of my leads are all tangled. Sorry, I gotta get shorter leads. But it's funny because if I get shorter leads, I'll probably need the longer ones. .313. I actually prefer the battery to be a little bit higher than that. 3.313. Well, if they're all going to be 3.313, just use them as they sit. Hi, Nano. Did you find a solder that's better than Kester? And cheaper than Kester? Because if it's better but more expensive, then I'm going to keep using Kester. I listen to your YouTube videos every now and then I turn around and go to order the product, and I'm like, where in the video did he say something about this product? Fuck, let me go back. And then I get distracted by another customer. I'm like, well, damn, I'm never gonna get this ordered. And now this Oracle of Ages in poor condition is functional and ready for the shelf. I'll find my Game Boy Advance eventually. Alright guys, I am going to chip quick stuff. What do I have? I use the Kester 44 core. The water. Huh. I'll have to take a look into that. Alright guys. Thank you all for attending this. Well, when you try other ones, let me know, because I'm using the 44 rosin core. But I just saw the price went up on Amazon the other day, and I'm like, you know, I'll use mine until I run out, but hopefully the price goes down. And I don't think the price is going to go down. But yeah, thank you everyone. I am going to go. I will see you all in the next one. Have fun. And don't forget to fix more stuff. And be safe. And all that happy stuff.